2017, Davos Economic Forum. A snowy day in Switzerland. The world's most powerful leaders gathered. CEOs, presidents, billionaires. Xi Jinping takes the stage. President of China. First time a Chinese leader speaks at Davos. Historic moment. He speaks. Globalization is irreversible. Free trade is good for everyone. China is open to the world. Western leaders applaud. How moderate. China is changing. Now they're our partner, but nobody notices. Xi's speech contains a hidden message. One sentence, very important. By 2049, on the 100th anniversary of the People's Republic of China, we will be a fully independent, strong, and prosperous nation. 2049. 25 years from now, 100th anniversary. Western leaders didn't hear it, or didn't care, but everyone in China knows. 2049 isn't just a date, it's a goal. A plan, 100-year plan. In 1949, Mao Zedong founded the People's Republic of China. The country was poor, there was famine, there was chaos. But Mao set a goal. In 100 years, we'll be the world leader. Everyone laughed. Impossible. China will always stay poor. They'll never surpass America. But China never changed the plan. Mao died. Deng came. Hu came. Xi came. Leaders changed. Plan didn't change. Now 2024. 75 years passed. 25 years left. How far has the plan progressed? 1949. China's GDP $50 billion, 4% of the world. 2024. China's GDP $18 trillion, 18% of the world. 1949. Chinese army equipped with old Soviet weapons. 2024. Chinese army has one of the world's most modern navies. 1949. China's technology zero, importing everything. 2024, China leads in 5G, leads in AI, surpassed America in some areas. 25 years left until 2049. Will the plan succeed? Today we answer this question. We examine China's 100-year strategy. How did they get here? Where are they going? And can America stop them? This is the story of the longest, most patient, most strategic plan the world has ever seen. China thinks differently. America thinks 4 years. Election cycle. Europe thinks 5 years. Parliament term. China thinks 100 years. This isn't just propaganda. There's a real plan. Phased, calculated, precise. 2 phases. 2021. Goal. Become middle-income country. Achieved. GDP per capita reached $12,000. 2049. Goal. Become world leader. GDP number 1. Technology number 1. Military power number 1. 25 years left. What have they done so far? Ports in Africa, factories in Europe, loans in Asia, quietly surrounding the world, and nobody noticed. Until it was too late. Strategy 1. Economic expansion. Belt and Road, 2013, Kazakhstan. Xi Jinping speaking at a university, announcing a new project, New Silk Road, Belt and Road Initiative, plan simple but massive, build roads, railways, ports from China to Europe, invest in 150-plus countries. Total, $1+ trillion. Why? Official answer, global trade, everyone wins. Real answer, create economic dependency. How does it work? Go to poor country, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Kenya. Say, let's build port, let's build road. Give loan, low interest, but Chinese companies will build. When country can't pay debt, take the infrastructure. Result, in 10 years, 150-plus countries indebted to China. 60% of Africa using Chinese loans. Half of Asia using Chinese infrastructure. Numbers, 3,000-plus projects, 150-plus countries, $1+ trillion investment, 6,000 kilometers of railways, 200-plus ports. China's global trade share, 13%, was 4% in 2000. Strategy 2. Technological leadership. Made in China 2025-2015, Beijing. Government announces new plan. Made in China 2025. Goal. Become world leader in 10 strategic sectors: artificial intelligence, robotics, semiconductors, electric vehicles, 5G, biotechnology, aviation, maritime, railway, power equipment strategy. Government gives unlimited money, force foreign companies to share technology. Chinese companies copy, develop 10 years later, become leader results, 2024. 5. G. Huawei world leader. America banned it though. AI. Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent. Global players. EV. BYD surpassed Tesla. 2023 bestseller. Patents. China number 1. 1.6 million patents in 2023, USA 600,000. But one problem. Semiconductors, chips, still dependent on TSMC. Can't make 7 nanometers and below, we covered in episode 11. Strategy 3. Military growth. Silent militarization. China doesn't fully disclose military budget. Official number, $230 billion per year, 2024. Real number, $400 to $500 billion. Estimates, America, $800 billion per year. But the gap is closing. Navy, 2,000. China 50 ships, USA 300 ships, 2024. China 370 ships, USA 290 ships, 2030. China will have 400 plus ships. Prediction: China now has the world's largest navy by number of ships. Nuclear, 2020, 350 nuclear warheads 2024, 500 plus nuclear warheads 2030, 1,000 nuclear warheads. Goal: Space, 2021, Tiangong Space Station, 2024, Chang'e missions to the Moon, 2030, Lunar Base, Plan. What's the goal? Control the Pacific, take Taiwan, keep America away from Asia. Story 1. Sri Lanka, Hambantota Port, Economic Weapon, 2010, Colombo. Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa makes a decision. We'll build a new port in Hambantota. Problem? No money. Western banks won't give loan. They say, not economically viable. China comes. We'll do it. We'll give $1 billion loan. Sri Lanka accepts. 2010 to 2016. Construction continues. Chinese companies building. Chinese workers working. Money comes from China. Returns to China. 2016. Port finished. But not being used. Very few ships coming. No revenue. Can't pay debt. 2017. Sri Lanka defaults. China offers, we'll forgive your debt, but the port becomes ours. Sri Lanka desperate. Accepts. July 2017. China leases Hambantota Port for 99 years. $1.1 billion debt wipe, but port now belongs to China. Result, China gained a strategic port. Base in Indian Ocean. Controls trade routes. Sri Lanka lost sovereignty. This is just the beginning. Kenya, Mombasa Port, Chinese control. Pakistan, Gwadar Port, China operates. Greece, Piraeus Port, China acquired 67% stake. Italy, Trieste Port, China invested. Ports from Africa to Europe in Chinese hands. Trade routes under Chinese control. Story 2. Germany, Duisburg train, technological dependency. 2011, Chongqing, a city in China's interior. First train departs for Europe. Destination, Duisburg, Germany. 11,000 kilometers, 16 days. 2024, 50-plus trains every week from China to Germany. Electronics, car parts, machinery. Duisburg became Europe's China gateway, but something's happening. German factories becoming dependent on Chinese parts. Volkswagen, 40% of sales in China, half of factory in China, would collapse without Chinese market. BMW, Mercedes, Siemens, all the same, dependent on China. 2022, Russia-Ukraine war. Europe sanctions Russia, but can't sanction China. Why? Because economy would collapse. China quietly took over European economy. Nobody noticed. Story 3. Djibouti. First military base. Military projection. 2017. Djibouti. Small African country. On Red Sea coast. Strategic location. China opens first overseas military base. Official name, Logistics Support Base. Reality, fully equipped military base. 10,000 soldier capacity. Naval base. Airstrip. Why Djibouti? Because close to Suez Canal. 12% of world trade passes here. China will protect trade routes. But interesting detail, USA also has a base in Djibouti, 1 kilometer away. 2 superpowers side by side. 2024, China planning more bases. Cambodia, UAE, Equatorial Guinea. No longer just defense. Global power projection. 2017. Trump. China is a strategic competitor. December 2017. Trump administration announces National Security Strategy. First-time official document. China is a strategic competitor, no longer our partner, our rival. 2018. Trade war begins. Tariffs rise to 25%. China retaliates, but economic war didn't work. China couldn't be stopped. 2021. Biden. Competition, not conflict. Biden comes. Strategy continues, but more sophisticated. CHIPS Act. 2022. $52 billion semiconductor investment. Goal. Reduce TSMC dependency. Advanced chip sales to China banned. AUKUS. 2021. Australia, UK, USA alliance to encircle China in Pacific. Nuclear submarines to Australia. Indo-Pacific strategy. Japan, Korea, Philippines, strengthen alliances. Isolate China. 2024. Status. Can America catch up? Did China stop? No. Belt and Road continues. Africa, Asia, Latin America expanding. Technology race continues. Huawei made 7-nanometer chip. Episode 11. BYD surpassed Tesla. Military growth continues. Navy growing. Nuclear warheads increasing. America taking measures but slow. China started 20 years ago. America woke up 5 years ago. Will the gap close or continue to widen? China's advantages. 1. Long-term planning, 100-year plan. Leaders change, plan doesn't change. In America, restart every 4 years. 2. State capitalism, fast decisions. When state says it happens, no democratic debate. 3. Economic size, GDP $18 trillion. World's factory, produce everything. 4. Population, 1.4 billion people. Large market, large workforce. China's challenges. 1. Demographic crisis, population aging, birth rate dropping. Population will start declining in 2035. Who will support the elderly? 2. Economic slowdown, 2000 to 2010, 10% growth. 2024, 3 to 5% growth. Real estate crisis, Evergrande. Youth unemployed, 20%. 3. Technology dependency, still dependent on TSMC for semiconductors. Can't get EUV machines. Can make 7 nanometers but expensive, low yield. 4. World distrust, Belt and Road criticized as debt trap. Europe, Africa waking up. New projects getting harder. 3 scenarios. 2049 World Scenario 1. China wins, 25% probability. 2049, GDP number 1, already number 1 in PPP, technology leader. AI, quantum, biotech, military controls, Pacific Africa, Asia, Latin America in Chinese orbit. America dropped to number 2. New order, China-centered scenario. 2. Bipolar world, 60% probability. 2049, China and USA equal power world divided in 2. China bloc, Africa, Asia, Russia, Iran. USA bloc, Europe, Japan, Australia, India, new Cold War. 2 internets. 2 tech standards, 2 economic systems, constant tension, but no direct war scenario. 3. China fails, 15% probability. 2049, economic crisis, real estate collapsed, banks failed, demographic collapse, aging population strangled economy, technology fell behind, chip independence failed, internal chaos, people revolted, regime changed, 2049 goal failed, America maintained leadership. Keyu Jin's prediction. Most realistic is Scenario 2, bipolar world. China may not be number 1 by 2049, but will stay number 2. America won't fall, but won't be sole leader. 21st century will be a race of 2 superpowers. Whoever wins, the 20th century order is over. Unipolar era, America, ended. Multipolar era began. In 1949, Mao saw a dream, world leader in 100 years. They said impossible. 75 years passed. China, GDP number 2, technology number 1 in some areas, military rising rapidly. In Africa, Asia, Europe, everywhere. 25 years left until 2049. Will the plan succeed? One thing is certain. China never abandoned the plan. 100-year marathon. Now the final lap. America woke up but late. China started 20 years ago. America noticed 5 years ago. Will the gap close The 20 years between 2030 to 2049 will decide. The winner will be clear in those 20 years. But remember, this isn't 19th century colonialism. This is 21st century economic technological race. Not weapons, strategies will decide. Not soldiers, chips will decide. Not wars, investments will decide. And China has been playing this game for 100 years, patiently, strategically, quietly. We'll see in 2049. Will the 100-year plan succeed? Or will America stop it? From Keyu The New China Playbook. Episode 12, U.S. versus China, the New World Order, because strategic wars are more dangerous than military wars. And this strategy has been working for 75 years. See you soon.